One of the things I'm very good at is looking at all angles from a situation. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We've got a situation out here at the campground that needs resolving. We've got some people who are convicted felons who don't need to be around children at a campground where children are known to congregate at. So we need to find a resolution that works for everybody. These guys need a place to go where they can have safe reform so that we as citizens know that we are doing our job within the Michigan Department of Corrections where truth in reform is concerned. Just letting people out and run amongst citizens that are high risk people who have shown themselves to be high risk because of their behavior and the reason that they were locked up in prison, it's kind of inappropriate to let these people out and just not have them any place to go. So I'm suggesting that we find a program or something, not K-pop, because that's a transition too. However, we need to find a program for these guys where they can go, where they're not always being kicked out. And every time that they're found out, being gathered upon, and having groups of people go, hey, we don't want you here. We need to find a peaceful resolution for these guys that works for everyone so that they can make a more peaceful transition back into society. So just throwing them in there, back into the community is not appropriate. And I think everybody agrees with that. We have to figure something out where these guys can go, because you've got to stop and think about it. Once you look at their backgrounds, and any decent place is going to do a background check on anybody before they let them into a community space. These guys are automatically denied that as a resource. They're also denied the fact that they can go to any public housing or any other public place. And so they're left only with a small number of options that are most of the time still not reasonable. So we've got to find a solution that works with these guys so that when they're released into our communities, that it's done safely and makes our community members feel safe. Because I'm going to tell you, the only reason that I got upset about the person that is here is because she lied about her name, which leads me to think, well, if you're not lying about your name, then you're not allowing the process of accountability to take place. So for that reason, along with the fact that she knew that I was trying to get my daughter back and just sat there and didn't do anything, she didn't try to tell me, hey, maybe you should move over here or any of that business. She just sat there and just let me not get my daughter, knowing that that could potentially be one of the reasons. So while I'm sitting here going, hey, look, we need to fix this. We really do need to fix it, because anytime you prevent somebody, and see, we're victims in the situation. My daughter, I can tell you, I've sat here and said since my daughter was taken that she was wrongfully taken. Now we're working on trying to get her to come home, and we've got all of these obstacles here. Again, we're the victims. We're the people who are trying to get our children back. And to have that in a place where we're just trying to find peace and unity is inappropriate. With God's love, God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back the badge.